Aloha.
Aloha.
Hey, Chris and Josh. Steely, what's going on, you guys? Thanks for taking some time.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. You have a show coming up, and that's why we're talking. And how much experience do you guys both have with Hawaii?
We've been dying to come your way for years, and we're very excited to finally be making our way there.
Yeah, neither have been there. I'm from San Diego, grew up surfing, and a lot of my friends are pro surfers, so that's the one thing I always have just looked forward to is getting crushed. Getting crushed at Waimea.
Listen to my man. So neither of you not, and I didn't mean just professionally, I guess personally too, but you sort of answered that. So neither of you, even on personal vacations, have been here.
No.
Nice. All right. Well, we're thrilled to have you coming out to the islands. You're playing in a really interesting place. A lot of people have been caught off guard by the venue that you'll be at. What are some of the other exotic locations that your success has brought you to?
Wow. We've been, it seems like everywhere, from Stockholm, Sweden to Jakarta. We've been traveled all through North America and Europe as well, Australia. So, we are lucky. We're definitely lucky to be able to travel around the world and see places we never really thought we would.
What has been an inspiring spot so far on the journey?
I think...
we love playing London. That's always fun.
Yeah.
Australia was great.
We also, the Ryman, remember we did the Ryman Theater in Nashville. Golly, that, just the history.
All the old church pews. And just,
yeah. So.
It's a very historical place, and, we got to play it before it got completely, flooded out recently, over the past year,
Definitely hard to put a pin right on one location,
What was the venue, Chris, that you're talking about? Describe that in greater detail.
The Ryman Theater, the original Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a very small room. It looks like an old church. I'm not sure if it was converted from a church. I would have to say it probably was, considering the way it looked. But the stained glass and everything, right?
All wood.
Very, very historic. We're standing on the stage that Johnny Cash spit on. This is it's pretty historical.
Sure, no, and I appreciate heritage too. It's just nice to hear you share your memories about it. If you don't mind, Chris, if there's any way you can be just a little closer to the mic, I'm straining to get a signal on you. I appreciate it, brother.
Okay.
And you have you guys, and I guess it's next week by my weak mathematical calculations here that a record is coming out, Guitar Heaven, which I was hoping to hear a little bit about the recording process that went into doing Photograph with Carlos Santana.
Well, the interesting thing was the fact that I hadn't met Carlos until recently when we performed the song live in Vegas. Because of our touring schedule, I was unable to actually record the song with him in the studio. I came in later after the song was tracked and did my vocals so I was honored to be a part of it, but I hadn't met him until recently.
What a neat thing, though. So you got to do it like you had to feel like a badass session guy, huh?
Absolutely, it was a lot of fun. It was certainly different than anything I've done before, considering I'm walking in and I'm singing a classic song, not one of my own, and I'm performing on a Legends record, which is it's a pretty amazing feeling.
And even weirder though that he's not even there, that you're doing it like as if you were Larry Carlton or something.
Exactly.
I like that. I just say that because I just had him on the show. We were talking about him working with Michael Jackson and all these famous people, and it was the same deal. He wasn't actually in the room at the same time. What are some of the other stars or celebrities who you've been most surprised have been a fan of yours?
It's interesting.
Well, who were you hanging out with last night?
There you go.
Oh, Dane Cook, Brad Arnold from Three Doors Down.
Yeah.
It's always fascinating when you meet someone that you admire and look up to, and they even know who you are. Like Paul Stanley, for instance, last night. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
And David Coverdale, even,
Wow, yeah.
that have actually come up to us to spark conversation and congratulate us on our success is very, very humbling, actually. These people have been there, done that a million times, and sold ridiculous amounts of records, and they just know who we are, by name, and that's an incredible feeling. It almost validates us, as artists.
I'm sure it's a nice feeling. You worked really hard for it. You're a really humble guy to talk like that about it. It's very impressive. How are some of these recent TV appearances? What's Ellen like in person? I gotta believe she's just as cool as you are.
Absolutely amazing person. We love her to death. She treats us like family. We love playing her show, and she's just the coolest.
So good feedback. And any other TV guys really make a mark on you for being down to earth? And this is a chance, and you don't have to say anything bad about anybody, but the good people. I'm just curious.
Lately, whoever we filmed for the George Lopez show yesterday, and he was just so awesome. And
So down to earth.
he was
Wow.
genuinely a big fan of ours, and it was just a really cool thing. A lot of times you go on these TV shows and you're not sure if the host really knows who you are, or if it's just that's just the show business. We're on the show, but he was genuinely a fan and loved the song, and it was just really cool.
That's nice. That's a good feeling. There are, as we get ready to wrap it up with you here, something bringing it back to Hawaii in a way. My girlfriend wanted me to just pass along. She was rooting for you big time when you were on TV, and she's really stoked for your show. And somebody else here in Hawaii, you have a little connection to by way of an upcoming appearance you're going to make next month, an oil spill benefit. I don't know if you realize that Willie Nelson is also a resident of Maui.
I did not know that.
Is he really?
Yeah, he lives out here most of the time. He spends a lot of time, even campaigns for local politicians, so I would rank him among our rock community members, which are great. Paul Stanley among them, dudes from Nickelback and stuff. But have you ever gotten to meet Willie yet?
Never met Willie.
You looking forward to that gig?
That would be awesome. I'd love to get to pick his brain a little bit.
STP on the bill too. Maybe you have a little powwow after the show. You got Wyland, you got Willie.
Sounds dangerous.
I'm just going by what you've said so far, right? It just seems like it would work out.
Sounds like an arrest.
It does, huh? It sounds like some good publicity. Well, I wish you a lot of luck with that, and thanks for helping out the environment. And most of all, as I close with you, thanks for coming to Hawaii. We're really looking forward to having you, and I hope that you put on a special show for us.
Hey, we're very excited, and thank you for taking the time to talk to us. Aloha, this is Chris Daughtry. You're tuned to the only show that matters with my buddy Dave Lawrence.